What's up, guys? We got to install this can. This isn't your ordinary can. It's not like a Campbell's soup can or anything. We're not eating soup. It's a catch can. All right, guys, so I come to you from my dirty engine bay. This Saharan death cloud has made my engine bay so dirty, and I haven't cleaned it yet. But so today we're going to install this Mishimoto catch can on the Civic. So the first thing we got to do, got to open this bag right here, because these are the fittings that screw into the in and out ports for the catch cans. And for you guys that don't know, it's going to end up being mounted kind of back up in here. Hope you guys can see that well, but it's going to kind of sit right there. We're going to have to move this bracket and this hard line right here, and then this line, and it's going to sit right up in there. That's where it's going to mount, and then all we got to do after that is just the hoses. So first things first, we got to screw in these fittings. So I'll get back to you once I've screwed that in. They just screw in. You want to get them hand tight, and then get a wrench and, you know, get them a little bit tighter than that. You don't want to leave them at hand tight, because this is going to be pressurized when the car is running. So I have these screwed in hand tight here. Got a crescent wrench just to get them a little bit more than hand tight. Want them to be good and snug. Take that. This crescent wrench. Oop, wrong way. Alright, so you want to get them good and tight. And then next, you have these 3 Allen bolts in the top. And this is the mounting bracket that it comes with. So here, I'm going to pop this out of this packaging real quick. So this is the mounting bracket it comes with. This is going to mount right there on top. So you pull those bolts out, screw it back in with the same bolts. So I am going to do that. Alright, so got the mounting bracket on. So now the next thing I gotta do, oh, by the way, real quick, this is a 2.5 Allen wrench. If you didn't know, I'm gonna try to put that earlier in the video. But anyway, so this, like I said, is gonna mount back up in here. So now we have to, we gotta take that bolt out, loosen this one right here up, so we can move this little bracket here out of the way. And then we're going to disconnect this hard line and move this line out of the way. And then if you'll come over here, if you look back up in here, there are 2 bolts, and those are what we got to take out to mount the catch can bracket behind. Bracket off now. So now that I got that off, I can show you guys where this thing is going to mount. So it's going to sit just like that. So you just put that bracket back over it and mount it back in with the same bolts. Alright guys, so it's pretty simple here. You just have to take this bracket and put it back behind. Now honestly, this is very hard to do if you're just one person by yourself. Like, definitely having somebody else there with you to be able to hand you stuff or hold things is really almost needed for this job. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so like I say, you just gotta get that one bolt up in there and get it tight, and that'll hold pretty much everything. So, hold on. Ratchet got switched on me. But yeah, just get that one bolt up in there, get it good and tight, get it snug, and then you can put the other bolt up in there and just reassemble everything back the way it was. So yeah, so this line right here will go back up in there. This little plate will fold back up just like that, and then we can connect the hoses. Alright, so got the catch can bolted back to the firewall, real easy. Like I said, all you got to do is just attach those bolts. Make sure you attach your hard line back, and don't forget to tighten that bolt back down even though you didn't take it out because you had to loosen it up to take that plate off. So now just got to connect the lines. So this L-shaped line, it's going to go right there. Obviously you got the hose clamps included, you need to put one of those on, but that's going to go right there and bend down into that little spot right there. And then the long one's going to come here and come over to right here. So now I just need to remove this line right here with you know, if you have, I'm using needle nose pliers. If you have some of the actual little hose clamp butterfly clamp pliers, those things are amazing, they work great. I don't own a pair. If you do, lucky you, you're better than me. All right, so got this little hose off. You know, it goes from that little port right here to this little port right here. This thing was almost impossible to get off. Like, I had to grab the hose with these needle nose pliers and pull both sides. Both sides are very, very hard to get off. I hope that maybe you have easier work with it. My car doesn't really have that many miles on it. This thing was impossible to get off, so screw that thing. Anyway, so you have your L-shaped hose. L-shaped hose is going to go right here, hook onto right there, just like that, obviously with hose clamps. And then this long straight hose is going to hook in right there and go to that port right here, obviously with the hose clamps on it that are provided. But that's how it's going to look when it's done and hooked up. So I'm going to actually hook it up, put the hose clamps on it, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right guys, so got it all together, tightened up all the hose clamps, got all the lines on. So this is the finished product right here. Catch can is mounted right there against the firewall. Got the L-shaped hose into this port. The long straight hose connects here, and then connects into this port right here. With all the hose clamps and stuff, I would do your best to make sure you put them in areas that would make them easy to do. So, you know, make that one up, put that one right there. That one's kind of a funky spot, but these two are real easy to get to. But just keep that in mind with the hose clamps to keep them easy to access in case you ever have to do something. But that's the finished product. I think it looks super clean. So shout out to Mishimoto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.